Good morning. This is a recording for Tuesday, November 5th. We continue with the book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, and today's essay is titled Burning the Wrapper. From the beginning, the key to renewal has been shedding, the casting off of old skin. The Polynesians say the world began when Taora, their name for the creator, woke to find himself growing inside a shell. He stretched and broke the shell, and the earth was created. Taora kept growing though, and after a time found himself inside another shell. Again he stretched and broke the shell, and this time the moon was created. Again Taora kept growing, and again he found himself contained by yet another shell. This time the breaking forth created the stars. In this ancient story, the Polynesians have carried for us the wisdom that we each grow in this life by breaking successive shells, that the peace of God within each of us stretches until there is no room to be. And then the world as we know it must be broken so that we can be born anew. In this way, life becomes a living of who we are until that form of self can no longer hold us. And like Taora in his shell, we must break the forms that contain us in order to birth our way into the next self. This is how we shed our many ways of seeing the world. Not that any are false, but that each serves its purpose for a time, until we grow and they no longer serve us. I have lived through many selves. The first of me, so eager to be great, to set things ablaze, shunned everything that was ordinary. I hunted the burn of a champion's hip and wanted to be a great musician too, to be famous and extraordinary. But as I grew, the notion of fame left me lonely in the night. Thrones, no matter how pretty, have only room for one. The second of me wanted to be covered by waves, inhale the stars, and move like a song. Now I wanted to be the great music itself. But to be the great thing was still as lonely as it was magnificent. The third of me gave up on greatness. It was how I let others draw close. I asked more questions, not really interested in answers, but more the face below the face about to speak. And then during cancer, there came yet another self. There, bent and distorted in the hospital chrome, as the late sun flooded my pillow, I was dead in the chrome, alive on the pillow, a quiet breath between, dead, alive, at once. And oddly, it didn't scare, for I felt the pulse of life in the quiet breath, and the place to which I transcended is here. Almost dying was another shell I had to break. It has led me to realize that each self unfolds, just one concentric womb en route to another, each encompassing the last. I would believe in arrival, but for all the arrivals I've broken on the way. Take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle. Settle into your body, your heart, your mind. Settle into this moment, right here, right now. Keeping your breath natural and soft, Remind yourself that there is nothing you need to fix about this moment. Everything is already good enough just the way it is. And as always, see if this reminder helps you settle into a sense of spaciousness, a sense of freedom, a space in which all the experiences of the present moment can simply flow through you as energy that they are, without struggle. Now, with your eyes closed, feel one aspect of your current world that seems confining. And rather than focusing on the people or circumstances involved, try to feel the confinement as the threshold of your next growth. What is this one aspect of your current world that seems confining? And can you feel it as the threshold for your next growth? Reflect on how the peace of God within you might stretch and stand more fully so that being who you are more completely will break the shell of this confinement. Maybe even do this movement of stretching, standing up, breaking the shell. And finally, set an intention to know that none of this is bad, but simply necessary for the growth of your soul. Now place your hands on your heart, and as always, send the energy of loving kindness to yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel cared for, protected, at ease. May I know deep, natural peace. And now, as you gently let go of your practice, scan your body and notice what's going on for you, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you, really? As you go through your day today, I invite you to continue with this reflection. And as always, enjoy your discoveries. Thank you so much for being here today. Tomorrow is Wednesday with Lorna's breathing practice, and I will see you on Thursday.